Behold the unstoppable machine that can crush sofas, refrigerators, and concrete slabs. Yet it rolls through our cities unnoticed. Garbage trucks aren't just trash collectors. The largest industrial entities consume vast quantities of waste daily, keeping cities functioning and landfills under control. Here's the part nobody talks about. Without garbage trucks, society would collapse in days. Picture a city street littered with trash bags, swarming with flies, teeming with rats, and reeking of a stench so thick it's enough to choke. That's the reality if these trucks don't show up. They're not just trucks, they're frontline defenders in the battle against chaos. The neighborhood trucks clear bins and sidewalks. But the real heavy hitters, the industrial ones, haul entire mountains of waste. Imagine tens of thousands of pounds lifted and compacted every single day. These massive rigs move silently compared to their importance. They don't make headlines, and they don't trend on social media, but they keep the world breathing. It's ugly work, sure, but without them, modern life would look like a disaster movie. Garbage trucks are the unsung heroes of sanitation, turning an endless tide of waste into something manageable. When most people think of garbage trucks, they picture small neighborhood trucks. Those handle curbside pickups. But the real giants live in industrial operations, the mega trucks built to move mountains of waste. Their world is the landfill, where precision and raw power meet. Landfill haulers are the true titans. Each can carry 30 to 40 tons of waste in a single trip. Reinforced hoppers, ultra-strong frames, and massive hydraulic compactors allow them to operate on rugged landfill terrain where ordinary trucks would fail. Every load is tightly compressed, equivalent to several neighborhood truckloads in one go. Articulated dump trucks add flexibility. Equipped with wide tires, jointed frames, and stability systems to work safely on steep and uneven terrains, they operate side by side with bulldozers and compactors. This machinery completes a blank ecosystem. Trucks deliver, machines spread, and compact soil layers to seal and stabilize the site. Using GPS guidance and onboard sensors, each load is positioned exactly where needed. Some industrial megatrucks are even equipped with split compartments to separate high BTU waste for energy recovery from ordinary landfill material. This allows a single truck to simultaneously feed both incineration plants and landfill cells, thereby maximizing efficiency while minimizing handling. The megatrucks work according to an orchestrated cycle each day. Deliver, layer, and compact tons of waste. Spoiled for their size and endurance, these trucks form the backbone of modern landfill systems. These trucks are not just vehicles. They are like engineered powerhouses that turn chaos into order and keep millions of tons of human waste safely and efficiently under cover. Here's what happens when trash disappears into one of these industrial megatrucks. It all starts with the hopper, the large entry point where waste drops in. At first glance, it's just a metal box, but inside, the real engineering takes over. Hydraulic rams and compactor blades exert up to 30,000 pounds of crushing force. Sofas snap, wood splinters, and appliances fold like tin cans under the pressure. Different trucks use different systems. Some rely on sliding panels, others on augers. Giant screw-like devices that churn and grind waste deeper into the body. The goal is the same: compress trash so tightly that a truck can carry 5 to 6 times more than loose waste. On the industrial scale, the process becomes even more impressive. Landfill megatrucks often have multi-stage compactors, reinforcing every squeeze. Their bodies are lined with high-strength steel, built to survive years of crushing, twisting, and massive pressures. Every slam of the compactor blade reverberates through the truck, a testament to the sheer mechanical force at work. Rather than predators, these trucks are precision-engineered machines designed to dominate the harshest landfill environments. Every system, from hydraulic chambers to reinforced steel walls, is built for durability and efficiency. They can handle enormous volumes safely, moving mountains of waste that smaller trucks could never manage. In short, inside these industrial trucks, raw power meets engineering genius. Every drop of waste is compressed, layered, and prepared for its journey to landfill cells or energy recovery plants. These machines don't just carry trash, They orchestrate industrial-scale waste management with precision, strength, and consistency. But the compactor's work is just the beginning. Inside these trucks, garbage doesn't simply sit. Every push and press forms dense, organized layers that maximize space and keep the load stable. Just when you think the crushing is done, it isn't. Inside these trucks, garbage doesn't just sit loose. It forms dense, compacted layers that operators call trash walls. Every slam of the compactor blade pushes waste further back, stacking it tighter and tighter until the entire body is lined with compressed blocks of trash. To keep that mountain in place, trucks use push-out panels and bulkheads. Think of them like steel doors locking the garbage down, making sure the pressure doesn't force anything forward. It's organized chaos, an entire mobile system designed to keep thousands of pounds from spilling back into the hopper. Now here's where technology steps in. Modern trucks aren't just brute force anymore. They've got sensors buried inside the compaction system, constantly checking pressure levels, density, and capacity. When the trash reaches the sweet spot, tight enough to maximize space but not enough to break the truck, operators get an alert. And when you scale it up to the industrial landfill trucks, it gets even wilder. These giants have oversized hydraulic chambers, letting them squeeze waste harder and deeper than any neighborhood truck could dream of. Some even run on computerized monitoring systems, tracking every push of the blade in real time to avoid breakdowns. That's the balance: raw crushing power combined with precision tech. The result? A machine that can haul unimaginable loads without spilling a single bag. And here's the part nobody wants to think about: garbage juice. Officially, it's called leachate, the dark liquid that seeps out of waste when it's crushed. If trucks didn't manage it, every street would reek and corrode. That's why trucks are built with drainage tanks hidden underneath. Every drop of liquid is channeled down through pipes, away from the compactor, and stored until it can be safely dumped at a treatment site. The interior is lined with anti-corrosive coatings, protecting steel walls from years of acidic punishment. Seals around the hopper keep odors trapped so that overwhelming landfill smells don't leak into neighborhoods. And when you look at the industrial landfill trucks, the system goes even further. These rigs carry multi-gallon liquid tanks designed to handle enormous volumes of leachate generated when tons of waste are compressed at once. It's dirty and brutal, but essential, because without drainage and odor control, the world's biggest garbage trucks would become rolling toxic spills. This part gets real, because garbage trucks are some of the most dangerous machines on the road. That's why you'll always see bold warnings like, "Do not enter the hopper." It sounds obvious, but these trucks can turn fatal in seconds if anyone slips near the compactor. Operators rely on deadman controls, systems that require constant pressure to stay active. The moment a driver lets go, the compactor freezes. It's a built-in safeguard against accidents when working with that much crushing force. Modern rigs go further. They're fitted with cameras inside the hopper to detect hidden hazards, electronics that could spark, propane tanks that might explode, and even batteries that ignite under pressure. If a threat's spotted, the operator gets a warning before disaster strikes. Industrial trucks take no chances. Many are armed with fire suppression systems, ready to flood the compactor with foam or chemicals if flames erupt. With that much compressed waste, a single spark can turn into an inferno in seconds. On the outside, backup cameras and ultrasonic sensors watch every move, keeping pedestrians and other vehicles safe as these giants navigate crowded streets. Radar tech now warns drivers about blind spots too. And here's the industrial angle, because when you're hauling 30 to 40 tons at once, the risks multiply. Landfill trucks face stricter safety checks, more robust sensors, and tougher operator training. One mistake doesn't just damage a truck, it can set off explosions or fires big enough to shut down an entire site. So what happens when an industrial garbage truck finally reaches its limit? For neighborhood trucks, the journey often ends at transfer stations. But for the mega rigs, the road usually leads straight to the landfill, the final battlefield in the war on waste. At the edge of these engineered sites, scale houses record every load, logging tonnage before the trucks crawl toward the dumping cells. These aren't random piles of trash, they're carefully planned zones, lined with protective barriers to keep toxins from seeping into the ground. When the truck reaches its assigned cell, the real show begins. Hydraulic doors swing open, and with a bone-rattling shove, the compactor pushes out entire walls of compressed garbage. Imagine 40 tons of trash sliding out in one block, crashing down into a growing mountain of waste. From there, landfill compactors and bulldozers immediately move in. Their job is to spread the load, crush it further, and layer it with soil. This daily ritual keeps the landfill stable, reduces fires, and traps odors before they escape into nearby neighborhoods. Industrial trucks are critical here because their huge capacity means fewer trips, less fuel burned, and faster coverage of active landfill zones. Each truck's load becomes part of a much bigger system, slotting into the landfill's grid-like design. The scale is staggering. Hundreds of trucks can unload in a single day, each one feeding an ever-expanding artificial landscape. What looks chaotic is actually tightly engineered. Every load tracked, every cell managed, every mountain planned for decades of storage. For the world's biggest garbage trucks, being full doesn't mean the end of the job. It means becoming part of something much larger, the man-made mountains that hide society's waste beneath the soil. Once the load leaves the truck, the journey of waste continues. Every ton must be carefully spread, compacted, and sealed within the landfill's engineered cells. A precise process that turns mountains of trash into a controlled industrial ecosystem. Dumping garbage by industrial trucks is not really the last event in the life of that garbage. If neighborhood trucks carry small amounts to local transfer stations, mega trucks unload their bodies directly into huge landfill cells, which are immense areas created to safely hold millions of tons of trash. Each landfill cell is constructed with elaborate care. Thick liners of high-density polyethylene plastic and clay prevent toxic liquids or leachates from polluting the groundwater. The moment a truck unloads its 30 to 40-ton load, bulldozers and landfill compactors immediately start spreading and compacting the refuse in dense and stable layers. Thin layers of soil are deposited over these layers that seal off the odors and trap methane gases being generated by the decomposition of organic matter. At an average industrial landfill, hundreds of tons of waste in thin layers spread across acres are deposited day by day, gradually looking like rolling hills, actually tightly controlled waste mountains. The industrial megatrucks bring not only trash but also shape the architecture of the landfill. With GPS guidance, it ensures that no load will be dumped anywhere except the correct cell, while the operator actively coordinates with the on-site machines to assure a maximum level of compaction and fill space. Some advanced landfills digitally track every load, monitoring weight, pressure, and chemical composition to optimize safety, prevent hazards, and extend the lifespan of each cell. One truckload can cover roughly half an acre of landfill in a single layer, giving viewers a tangible sense of scale. Many landfill sites now incorporate waste-to-energy solutions. High BTU materials, waste that burns hot, can be redirected to incineration plants, converting trash into electricity. Mega trucks often carry these specialized loads directly, reducing handling and maximizing efficiency. Recycling still plays a role too, but mostly on pre-sorted industrial loads. Metals, plastics, and paper pulled from landfill-prepped waste are sent back into production, feeding the circular economy. The scale here dwarfs any curbside recycling program. Imagine those mega trucks, bulldozers, compactors, and engineered cells as the hidden infrastructure of the modern world. Without these machines, cities would have drowned in refuse. Industrial garbage trucks, with all of their power, size, and muscle, could keep massive loads on the road, navigate through unstable landfill terrains, and integrate with technology to clean society. In brief, these mega trucks are not there just to pick trash. They unleash industrial-scale waste management, which includes energy recovery, landfill development, and city running in the background. So the next time you see a Big Daddy garbage truck, remember, it is doing life mega waste management. The future of garbage trucks is what we call next level bigger, smarter, stronger, and engineered for industrial-level operations. Hybrid and fully electric mega trucks are now being tested by various cities and landfill operators across the world to cut down on emissions and noise while hauling loads that are unheard of. Imagine a machine capable of carrying 50 tons of compressed waste, yet operating with the precision of a finely tuned factory, silently rolling across a landfill slope at dawn. Automation is the next leap forward. Industrial megatrucks are beginning to integrate AI systems that monitor every aspect of their operation. These systems can track load weight, compaction density, and even chemical composition before the waste reaches its designated landfill cell. Hazardous materials like batteries, propane canisters, or electronic components are detected in real time, alerting operators and preventing fires or explosions. Sensors inside the compactor measure pressure at every stage, ensuring that trash is compressed efficiently without overstressing the truck's hydraulic systems. Landfill logistics are also evolving. AI guides each truck to specific cells, coordinating with bulldozers, compactors, and soil cover teams. Every movement is calculated to maximize space, maintain stability, and reduce environmental risks. Some advanced facilities even digitally log each truck's load, creating a real-time map of waste distribution across acres of engineered landfill cells. This level of control means megatrucks can operate safely and efficiently, even while handling hundreds of tons of trash per day. Beyond landfills, AI-enabled trucks are beginning to integrate with waste-to-energy systems. High BTU materials can be sorted automatically and delivered directly to incineration plants, reducing handling steps and improving energy output. Future rigs may also include predictive maintenance systems, alerting operators before a hydraulic pump or compactor blade risks failure, minimizing downtime and extending the lifespan of these massive machines. In short, tomorrow's garbage truck isn't just a hauler, it's a mobile industrial powerhouse, combining brute force, precision engineering, and AI intelligence. These mega machines will continue to dominate landfills, optimize waste management on a massive scale, and ensure that cities can handle ever-growing mountains of garbage safely and efficiently. Garbage trucks aren't just loud machines, they're lifelines. The biggest ones are rolling factories of waste control, keeping cities breathing and streets alive. Next time you hear that beep beep, remember, you're listening to Giants at Work. Drop your thoughts in the comments and hit subscribe for more wild breakdowns coming soon.